Welcome to 50 Plus and Free, and just going to give you an honest review of some headphones that I have, and it is the Jabra Elite 65T, the Jaybird X3, not the X4, and the Rokan Bit Charge, and the Rokan Accent. Now I've had these in the AKG, so and also I've had the Zolo Liberty headphones. Now I'm pretty much, I say a headphone buff. I work in a place where I have to use headphones on a daily basis, so I have these different headphones, and I've purchased several over the last few months, and these are the ones that I'm just going to talk about. Now, this is a true, honest review. First, I want to go over to Rokan. Now, Rokan Bit Charge, these are some great headphones. The only problem I have with these headphones is the hours of use. Right now, the use of these headphones, it only comes down to, you can only use these things for 2 hours, 2.5 hours before they actually go out. And I have my headphones in my ear anywhere from 6 to 7 hours a day, trying to keep down the noise in the work. But these things are actually great for listening to everything. I listen to books, I listen to music, I take telephone calls. These things are great. They're great. The only issue I have with the Rokan Bit Touch is the hours of use. Now, you can only use these things for 2.5, 3 hours, and then you have to put them back in and recharge. And these are great. I would love to have these. They fit in my ears snugly. I would love to use these on a longer basis, but because of the time, I can't use them, and I have to use something else for long term. Now, I also bought the Rokan Accent. Now, these are have the same time frame. The only problem I have with these headphones, this is a case, and here are the headphones, is this little rim, this little ridge around the headphones. This thing, you got to have that on the headphones in order for the headphones to stay in your ear, but it's a little rubber rim, and it comes off. And once it comes off, it's kind of difficult to get it back on there properly, and it has to be on there snug enough so that whenever you put the headphones back in the case, that they charge properly and they are in the right location. Now, these headphones, again, the only problem I have with these headphones is these things only last for 2.5, 3 hours, and then you have to change them out. With these, that little rim that that's around there has to be on there, kind of catty cornered, and they work. But again, without that rim, that little ridge, it comes out and it causes problems. So these came out after the Bit Touch, but if I had to choose between the two, I would take the Bit Touch. These are better. They fit in your ear smooth, more snug, and for working in the office, these are better. Now, if you want to run around and be physically fit and do activity, sports activity, I would never use either one of these because these would fall out of your ear. So I went to look for something that was snug, and I listened to a lot of videos online concerning other headphones. So I got interested in the Jabra Elite 65T. Now, I bought the Jabra Elite 65T here. These are some great headphones. They last for 5 hours, and they do last for 5 hours. I actually wore these things for 5 hours. They fit in the case pretty well, without any problem. I like that how it fits, how they fit into the case, and you can easily shut the case snugly and not have any problems. Squeeze on the side, both sides to open it up, comes out. These things work pretty well. The only problem is over time, if you wear these long over time, they start to slip, and you have to keep messing with them. In my left ear, I guess it's how my ears are, it began to create a problem. and I had to take these out of my ear. So, and I did have a problem with the right one in my ear. The right one actually fell out of my ear and into the toilet. So I can't recommend these as a good, great choice. They work themselves out of your ear over time, and if you try to wear these for 6 hours, it just doesn't work. So I'll take these away. Also, not the best earphones. Now, what I have settled on as my best earphones for daily use, for physical training, for running, for activity, for commuting, is the Jaybird X3. Now, I know the Jaybird X4s are out, but the difference between the Jaybird X3 and the Jaybird X4 is not enough to make a difference in purchasing the Jaybird X4. So if I had a choice between the X3 and the X4, I would purchase the X3. Because these are still good headphones and you can get them at a discount. And the difference between the two is not that great enough to go for it. The Jaybird X4 can be left in water for a longer period of time before there's any damage. And the cord on the Jaybird X4 is a little bit different than the Jaybird X3. The Jaybird X3 comes with these little 2 cinches that allow you to fit the cord around the back of your head and fit it snugly. Now, I wear these in an over-ear form, and that configuration, the over-ear configuration, makes it really tight and snug to the back of my head. And I can run, I can do everything I want with these headphones, and they never fall out. And the thing about these headphones too is the time that these phones actually last. These things last anywhere from 6 to 8 hours, and they're great. They're great. These are my go-to headphones. I had the Jaybird X1s, I had the X2s, Jaybird Freedom X2s, I had the X3s, I had the Jaybird Freedom. I didn't keep those, but these are my go-to headphones. These are the headphones that I use most of the time. When I know I'm going to have a long day, I actually pull these out and I use these. Now, I've tried everything. I even tried the Zolo Liberty. Now, the Zolo Liberty headphones I don't have those because I gave those away. The Zolo Liberty headphones are headphones, I had those for a while. They last for 3.5, 4 hours, but the way they look, they're bulky, more bulky than the Jabra Elite 65 and the Jabra Elite Sport 65T. Now, and they protrude from your ear much greater, and they look unsightly, so I don't use those, and I ended up giving those away. And no matter how many headphones that I purchase, it always seems that I go back to my Jaybird X3, the Jaybird brand. The Jaybird X3 headphones, I hate to say this, if you had a choice between all the headphones that you've seen that I've talked about, I go back to the Jaybird X3. Now, I do have a phone, I'm a Android, Samsung, Galaxy Note user, and I have these AKG headphones that come with the device. Now, these are some decent headphones, and these are my secondary that I keep in my daily bag when I go to airports, when I travel. If I don't feel like having or burning the battery life on my headphones, I stick these things into into my phone or into my the sockets on the seats. Now, these are my secondary go-to headphones. AKG, even though I have them all, my primary again is the Jabra X3. Is the Jaybird X3. Now, I also have the Jabra Elite and the Rokan the Rokan headphones, but again, these headphones are not as user-friendly. These things, the Jabra Elite 65T, they actually fell out of my ear and fell into the toilet, so I'm not using those headphones. The actual Rokan headphones, they're good sound. I wouldn't use the accent, but the Rokan bit charge, the little small ones that fit in your ear, these are good. The only problem I have with these are good. Anytime I put these on, everybody's asking, where did you get those headphones from? Where did you get those things from? These things are good. The only problem is the length of time that they last. They only last for 2.5 hours, and then it's charge me. Low battery, charge me. So you got to charge these things up. Keep taking them in and out. In a pinch, because I like these things. These things have a low signature. I may, since they're inexpensive, may end up buying a couple of pair of these and just use these as my secondary. Well, my primary will always be my Jaybird X3. Now these things, these are the best headphones I ever purchased. Like these headphones. If you had a choice, Jaybird X3 is a product. You can get these pretty cheap now at a discount. You can get them for under $100 until they come out with something that is significantly different than the X3. Go ahead and you save your money. Best use of your money is to buy the X3. Now I just went over the Zolo Liberty. They stick out of your ear. They're okay. You can hear the sound, but again, they protrude from your ear and they look like a big old bubble sticking out of your ear. So don't like those. The Jabra 65T, pretty good, but over time they become loose in your ear. No matter how good of a fit you initially have, they come out. And the Rokan bit charge, these things are pretty good. The only problem is the length of time. So we come down to the Jaybird X3. And that's my true, honest opinion of headphones. And if you like this, what you hear, go ahead and subscribe and hit like. And again, 50 plus and free, signing off.